After a long, hard day of working in the field, creating the best for our youth kids, a man must retire. A youth minister must settle down and eat the best. Beanie Weenies!
Yeah, man.
Tell us how you came up with such a marvelous meal for
Dude,
today.
it's simple.
How do you cook something like this?
Well, after studying under Wolfgang Puck, you learn to be resourceful with the ingredients that you have. So we came into the kitchen. I saw some frozen weenies and a couple cans of chili beans sitting on the counter. And I thought, chili beans by themselves, it's really not going to go very far, and it's not going to give you the nutritional value that you really need in a meal. So when I opened up the freezer and I saw those packages of frozen hot dogs there, I thought, oh, brilliant. Put them together and you've got the most amazing, complete, easy, cheap meal for free. And it's quick, it's easy, it's tasty beyond belief. And I mean, who doesn't like Beanie Weenies, right?
Right. So, tell us step by step how to make Beanie Weenies for the crowd, for the families
Well,
in these hard economic times.
our weenies were frozen to begin with. So first step there is to open the freezer, to remove the weenies from the freezer, and be sure to close the freezer door back so that the rest of the ingredients in the freezer stay nice and cool. And then simply toss them in the sink, not opened, just completely like it is, like you removed it from its natural state. Set in the sink, turn the hot water, not cold, because cold won't go as fast. Hot water on, flowing over the package of weenies. Okay. Now, while this is going, you can save a little bit of time. Find you a can opener and open both cans of your chili beans. Now, this may take several minutes depending on the type of can opener and the IQ level of the cook. Get those open and set them aside, okay? And just leave them there. You'll come back to those later. By this time, the weenies should be thawed enough to just make an incision in the package and open them up. Okay, so you want to open them up, and then you want to get a pan, a large pan, and place it on the stove. It can be a pot, it can be a large skillet with deep sides. Place it on the stove, medium-high heat, okay? I guess you could turn it on high. You really don't have to worry about burning the piss out of weenies. It doesn't really change. In fact, it enhances the flavor. So you can turn it on high if you want to. Drop the frozen weenies. They'll still be kind of frozen. That's okay. In the pan. And then just sit and wait. This allows time to BS with your friends. Talk about football, movies, girls, whatever you want to talk about. It's pretty nice. Once the weenies begin to look thawed out a little bit, you want to put just about 2 tablespoons of water. That's about 1.5 seconds under the faucet. So, and then place it back on the stove. And then this will steam the weenies and completely cook them throughout. And once the water is then gone, completely evaporated out of the bottom of the weenies, you cook them for about 5 more minutes, okay, to brown them, draws out the flavor, and then at that point you remove them from the heat and place them on a cutting board. Be careful, you may want to ask for your parents' help here. You want to cut them with a sharp knife into small pieces that are about this big. And hold on, I gotta take a bite. Then you put them back on the fire. No, excuse me, not the fire. The pan that's on the stove. Place them back in the pan. And then dump your beans in there. And in about 5 minutes, the bean juice will be bubbling. Stir the beans. Turn the fire off. Place them in a bowl and enjoy the heavenly goodness.
Yeah, it is delicious. I'm eating it right now. So good. Now, what's the best thing to drink with Beanie Weenies?
Oh, easy. The best thing to drink with Beanie Weenies is good old-fashioned American lemonade. See? Yellow, not pink. Pink lemonade is for girls. This is man lemonade, okay? It's yellow. Have you ever seen any pink lemons? I don't think so. Pink lemonade is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. It's like communism. Yellow lemons, yellow lemonade. It's easy as that.
And then we have the picture that was handmade by Charlie today. Fresh squeezed lemons, I suppose.
Well, I did make it with my hands, so I guess that would be handmade lemonade.
So, thank you, Charlie. So now,
One other tip on the lemonade: when drunk from a solo cup, it tastes better. Solo cup lemonade combination is exquisite. Just remember that. It'll be great.
well, this was a straight American Southern cooking from Salt Lake City, Utah. And this is Chandler Walker saying,